Hello everyone out there, this is Makari from the city of Shenzhen, China, and today is my pleasure and honor to be introducing one of my very good friends here in Shenzhen. Her name is Katy and she is a Taichi champion. And today she's gonna explain to us what is Taichi and how many different styles of Taichi are out there and how can Taichi can help you to improve your life and sometimes even heal you from. Sorry for the noise, but let's start.
Yes. Okay, it's my honor here to tell you something about Taichi because Taichi really changed my life. I've been doing Taichi for 6 years and I came to China especially to learn Taichi. I do the Chen Taichi. So you have 5 major styles of Taichi. The Chen Taichi is the most popular and the oldest one here in China. The Yang Taichi is more popular in the West because it's softer.
I have a question. Is it that Chen Taichi is like the more moves? Because you know they say there's 42 moves or there is like...
No, the Yang Taichi has many moves as well, but they're softer.
Oh, okay.
The Chen Taichi has some soft and hard movements together, but they have many movements. Both have many movements. The other 3 styles are not that popular, so...
So it's about the flow.
It's about the flow. Both are about the flow. Chen Taichi has also harder parts in it, so you kick, you punch, so it has some more kung fu a little bit in it. So you have more the martial arts aspect.
So
like with the Yang Taichi, you have more the health aspect of it.
So you like the Chen Taichi?
I like Chen Taichi.
It's like more like kung fu?
Yes, it's more mixed. Yeah. So there you see that it's more for self-defense as well. So you have the health aspect and also the self-defense, the martial arts aspect.
Yeah, I like that too. It's quite cool.
It's really nice. Yeah. Also because Taichi represents yin and yang. So in Chen Taichi, the soft parts are yin, the hard parts are yang. So you have a real mix of the philosophy of Taichi
the energy,
in the Chen
two
Taichi.
Forces.
Yes, and you feel the energy then more. Yes.
Can you tell us more about where did you start studying Taichi in China?
Yep, I started in Yangshuo, Guangxi.
Jiangsu is awesome place.
It's beautiful with all the karst mountains.
Let me tell my subscribers, Jiangsu is a place in China where usually shows in pictures with those high hills out there and the rivers.
Yeah. We call it the karst mountains. It's unique in the world. It's really beautiful. And then you have a river there. If you practice Taichi there, you're in a totally different dimension.
Like a dream.
It's a dream, yes.
Okay. So you started there, studying there for how long?
I started there actually 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I learned there for 6 years and then I came to Shenzhen. So last year I came to Shenzhen and now I am teaching Taichi.
Yeah, okay. How many hours did you practice Taichi when you were starting?
I started with 6 hours
a day.
You have to.
That's why she's a champion.
Yes. If
Look at her arms.
Especially if you study for a competition, before a competition you have to do at least 6 to 8 hours a day for at least 1 month before the competition.
I have been practicing Taichi for like 1 hour and a half every day or 2, and
That's
my
already
legs
fast.
are so sore because you have to like the Chinese say dun, so it's like this kind of squat sitting on It's a different squat from the West. That was it hard for me to do it at first because you cannot lean back, like your butt cannot lean back. You must stay
Put
straight.
your tailbone under your
Yeah,
spine.
so it's very challenging for your squat muscles.
Your
leg
thighs
muscles.
will become very strong and tight and muscular.
Yeah, you have to like sit, settle, like sit and feel like you are settled to start doing the moves, so you will not be wavy. Yeah?
Yeah. It's like, before I did Kung Fu, and in Kung Fu they said you have the horse stance. So it's like sitting on a horse. So also with Taichi, it's like you sit on a horse, you have to imagine you sit on a horse, and then your energy is going from one side to the other side.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you are squatting also, the teacher said the legs don't go straight.
No,
so
never.
you can feel like you can move like this, and they are always kind of bending. The knees are always
So if you do the whole form, it's like 15 minutes long, and
50.
15.
Ah, okay, 1.5.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can never stand up, so you always have to bend through your knees. So that's really hard for your
So
legs.
imagine if you are practicing 6 hours of squatting, it's like
You can't do that at first. No, you have to
Yeah.
build up. So the first couple of months in China, maybe I did like 2 hours and 4 hours and then up to 6 hours, and yeah.
Yeah, because I was telling her, okay, for anyone out there practicing Tai Chi, being a foreigner, when I started, my teacher didn't kind of explain me. He didn't know that foreigners, we don't used to squat because Chinese people squat from small to go toilets and such and such. So for them it's quite easier. But I didn't get it right and my knees were hurting. And then she was like, well, we are foreigners and we are not used to this squat. We are used to just like the gluteus squat.
We just bend just sometimes. But
Yeah, it's
we're not
different.
used, yeah.
And my knees were hurting and she told me technique and she was like, little by little you will get there. You cannot force it because the teacher was like, you're not doing it right. You have to go lower. And I was like, my knees are hurting because I'm not doing it right.
And unfortunately, that's the case here in China. A lot of Chinese teachers, they force foreigners too much. They force them to squat too low. We're not used to it. And a lot of foreigners, they give up because their knees hurt and they can't do it anymore. I have a couple of friends, they're really interested in Tai Chi, but their knees hurt so much because they were forced for 1 year to do
Really?
this. Yes.
and then
they can't do it anymore.
they get harmed forever instead of benefits.
Unfortunately, yes, instead of having the benefits.
So that's why it's nice if you will find somebody that can understand how foreigners learn because it's different.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she's not teaching in Shenzhen. I'm gonna leave her contact in the description box. If you want to contact her, you're welcome. She can be. You do private lessons or?
I do private lessons, I do group lessons. Yes.
Tell us about your championship. What did you? Your competition.
In 2013, I went to Henan. Henan is the birthplace of Tai Chi, and I went there for an international competition. I trained really hard for it, and I got a gold medal in the traditional form, and I got the silver medal in the sword form. So I'm practicing the sword as well.
Oh, you mean the?
Yes,
Oh,
there's
okay,
the straight sword. It's really beautiful. For us women, it's very elegant to do the sword.
Yeah, I've seen
form.
that. When I practice Tai Chi also in the Lianhuashan Park, and after we practice 1 hour, they start practicing the sword thing. It's nice. I
It's
haven't
really
tried,
nice.
but
Yes, yeah. And also there you feel the flow more because you have something in your hand and it's like an extension of your hand. The sword is an extension of your hand. So you really feel more the flow, more balance in your legs, more balance in your hands, your shoulders. It's a really nice feeling. Yeah.
okay. How about for somebody that wants to, they're interested in Tai Chi because they want to heal themselves? Can you share some stories about how can Tai Chi can help us improve our lives
Yeah.
in the health aspect?
Well, I read a lot of studies about how Tai Chi can help you. So, especially for people with arthritis or back pain or knee pain, if they do it right, if they don't force themselves, they just feel the flow in their body. It can help against arthritis. It can help against lower back pain. You don't have any knee pain anymore because you're strengthening your upper legs, your thighs, like we said. And that is very good. You have a better posture. Like for me now as well, I always sit straight. I walk straight. I will never hunch back. If I'm behind my computer, I will not be like this, like with the tension in my shoulders. No, I will be like this. I will automatically, my body is doing like this. Automatically my shoulders go down and I have a good posture behind the computer. So for me as well, before I did Tai Chi, I had lower back pain because my back is curved. Now I hike for many kilometers. I don't have lower back pain anymore. So that's
She's amazing. Can you just parenthesis tell us about your hiking in China a little bit?
Okay, yes. Yeah, last year we went hiking for, we had a couple of hikes for 5 days. 5 days in a row we went hiking in the mountains. So sometimes we were at 4,800 meters high, and we didn't see anyone else. We just had a guide with us to carry our stuff, and also that we wouldn't get lost because it was in the middle of the mountains,
Wow.
no people.
With who did you go?
With my husband. My husband is Chinese, so
He's climbing the Mount Everest now for the
he's-
second time.
Yes, he's climbing Mount Everest right now as we speak. Yes, so I support him.
She is such an adventurer, and I am so sure that she can also start her own videos, and a lot of people will be interested in. If you think so, give this video a like and give some comments to encourage her to start, because I was telling her, I myself will be your fan. I've seen her video. Oh, this video is getting longer, but let's speak about her honeymoon video. Is just awesome. About she went to all these places. Can you tell a little bit about it?
Yes, well, so this was our honeymoon. So on our honeymoon, we were traveling through Sichuan. In Sichuan, we climbed a mountain of 5,300 meters. Then we did a hike for 5 days in between mountains.
What a honeymoon!
Yes, and then we climbed another mountain of 5,500. I stayed till 5,000 because it was quite technical after 5,000 meters. My husband with the guide went up till 5,500. And then the last hike was 6 days. And we got lost the 6th day because the guide didn't go any further. Our guide didn't go any further. We carried all our stuff ourselves. And the last day, because we got lost, we had to leave all our stuff behind because we didn't have anything. We didn't have any water. We didn't have any food anymore. So we had to try to get back in time to
survive?
find people to survive. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was amazing. It's wow.
She
It was
has
such
a video. You have a video in
I
YouTube?
have a video on Youku and on YouTube.
Maybe you
Yes.
can give me a link. I will post
Yes.
in this video, so
Yep.
you all can see her video. You all can watch her video. It's amazing.
Yes.
It's like the most adventurous honeymoon I've ever seen.
But it's amazing. You should try it yourself. It's wow. China is such an amazing country. You have such great nature, and it's great to see in the mountains. Yeah.
What about Taichi? How many hours would you? How much time do you recommend people to feel the benefits?
Actually, only 10 minutes a day, 10 to 15 minutes a day. You do
Wow.
some Qigong meditation, you do some basic movements. So it doesn't have to be that, you don't have to practice 6 hours a day to have the benefits.
She just gave me one book. What is this book? The Science
The
of
science of Qigong.
Qigong.
The science of Qigong.
Because it was my birthday, she gave me this present.
Yes, yes. I would give it to everyone because this book talks about the benefits of Qigong, how Qigong can heal you. And it also doesn't say that you have to practice for many hours, just a few minutes a day, and you can have a lot of benefits already.
Let's talk little about. So many people might be confused about what is Qigong and what is Tai Chi, and if they are in which aspect are they related, or what is the difference?
Well, they are related. I do Qigong first before I practice Tai Chi. Qigong are breathing exercises. You stand in one posture or you just do a slow posture. It's all about feeling the energy in your body, feeling the breathing. Just focus on your breathing.
The Qi.
The Qi, yes, yes. You have your energy center in your belly, and then you try to get the flow in your body following the meridians. The Tai Chi is the flow.
So
You have a
let
flow
me
of
say
movement.
something. The Chinese people think that there is some
There is.
meridian system in the body, and when there is sickness or illness, there is a stagnation of qi somewhere in the body.
So you feel it as a blockage, like here maybe your shoulder is stiff. This is a blockage. With Tai Chi, with
So
Qigong,
that is why the flow of qi. Sorry for interrupting
Yes.
you. So
Yeah, it's
just for you to understand, where is the healing part of this
yeah.
practices is just letting the qi flow, and so getting the blockage gone
Yeah.
from you.
So at first, maybe the first few weeks, you will not feel that it's flowing because you have blockages. But slowly, it will come open and it will become better. You will become better at meditating, become better at regulating your breath, just because your body is getting used to it, and the blockages will disappear. So that's why you will not have any back pain, any shoulder pain. Maybe inside your organs, you will feel that your digestive system, your respiratory system will be better as well.
Yeah, actually, last time I was also so stressed, and I went out like at this time of the night. I put my earphones and I start listening to really nice music, and I start doing the movements. And I realized, like, seriously, how many of us do some movements with your hands. You always use your hands to type, or maybe you do weights or you do sports. You rarely use the movements of the hands and the energy that feels on there's. Like usually people use muscles, like the big muscles, like to swim or to do tennis or whatever. But with the hands, you kind of feel it here, and the teacher tells us like you have to feel it, and you have to have a sensation of like
Of warmth. It becomes very warm in your
warm,
palms.
and also have mamu. How to say in English? Mamu, like ma.
Numb. A
Yeah,
little
like
bit of numb.
numbness.
Yes.
So this is like it's supposed to be like that is working. The energy is flowing.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so you have to do it very slow and just think about it.
Yeah. So, but the movements in Taichi, you cannot force. So a lot of people they just do the movements and they force the movement of their hand. No, you just have to go let all the tension go, and the movement goes by itself.
It's so nice. I have been doing it for almost over 3 months, but I was not very. I was not going every day, but now I'm going every morning, 8:30 to 10 in the morning. We do it in a group in a park, and it's just changed my day. Just doing it in the morning changes your whole day.
Yeah, it's the perfect start of the day. Yeah, you feel more energetic, you feel more focused. If you can't focus that well, just do a little bit of meditation, do a couple of basic movements, you will feel you can focus for the rest of the day.
Yeah, the teacher even has some kind of warming exercises, so we will do warming with the hands, go down, and you see all these old women going all the way down with their with their knees, no problem, and going also back like a yoga thing. And then you feel, okay, the tension is relieved, that she's kind of warm up, so now we're gonna start. And it's so nice. People usually in this group, they do it morning 8 to 10 and night also like 7 to 9. They are so perseverant, like teacher does 4 hours a day and the others also. But you know what I found so interesting that I want to share? In the West, like in Mexico or USA, I live nearby, the America continent, as I am very familiar with, young people do exercise. You will see young people going out running, doing weights, and they want to keep fit, they want to look good, young people. And in China, it's quite opposite. This is quite new. Gyms are quite new. They are hanging these papers. It's very new.
It's very new.
Because when you go to park in the morning or in the weekend, you will see that it's full of older people, third age people.
Yeah.
In my class, it's like, and people is telling me, why do you do Tai Chi? Like, why? You're not
young.
old. Like, you're,
Yes.
like, all the group, it's like over 30, 40, 50, 60. And I'm like quite the young,
It's strange,
one of the
right?
youngest.
Yeah.
So this is exactly, maybe you haven't realized, but it's funny that when they